Good morning, beautiful women. We have the opportunity to know our place in the world and get immediately into it. It's a pleasure to be here today in Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs to share a little bit about myself and to share a little bit about we have the opportunity to know our place and to share a little bit about how working in the corporate world helped me to really escalate my personal brand, helped me to really advance in my profession, helped me to really feel as if I'm thriving in the world. I'm Duquesa, CEO of DDOGC Consultant Solutions, an organization that provides corporate training to small businesses, large businesses, medium-sized businesses. These corporate trainings focus on customer service, leadership, strategy, branding, just a gamut of training subjects that help businesses enhance the skills of their employees, resulting in a more engaged workforce, resulting in more profits, and resulting in a happier work culture. I finally found my place in the world, and I can't tell you what a joyous feeling it is to finally be at the place where you are happy, comfortable, and optimistic about the future. After years of trying to find a career that I could be passionate about, I settled into the corporate training world and my career absolutely took off. The truth is, I hated working a traditional 9 to 5. There were many moments when I sat on my bed contemplating whether I would get dressed to go to work. Working in the traditional 9 to 5 sucked my energy, had me on the brink of depression. I was overworked, unhappy, and I felt as if the life was being sucked out of me. I don't know if you've had this experience, but if you have, it's an unhappy existence. But I'm delighted to be here today to share one thing I did to secure a $10,000 corporate contract. Please say hi and let me know that you're here so that we can interact and have a dialogue versus a monologue as we have this live this morning. You know, many times when I share my story about how I got into corporate training, people have limiting beliefs regarding being able to really earn a tremendous amount of money by teaching in corporate training. I get a lot of people asking questions about how do you live not knowing that you have a constant income every month? How are you sure that they're going to hire you considering that you've only been in the corporate training field for 3 years? Wouldn't you feel safer having an income coming in every week, a paycheck coming in every week to make sure that you can pay your bills? And I'll be quite transparent with you. There were many times I asked myself these exact questions. There were many times I had thoughts about who would hire me. There were many times I had thoughts about who would want me to train their staff. There were many times that I had thoughts about what if this corporate client tries to suck me back into that demand, that grind that I'm moving away from as I am working along with them to help build the skills of their employees. I also had limiting beliefs about my own self, my brand, my values. And I had to inspect those beliefs as I worked in this field to make sure that I understood who I am, what I wanted, and be comfortable making the decisions that were best for me. Now that I've found my place in the world, I am super happy. We often give our power away to other people, and we give our power away by sitting on those jobs that we're not happy in. We give our power away by listening to other people question our dreams and our desires, because from a little girl, I've always wanted to be in the training field. But society and my family and my peers all influenced me to find a traditional job so that my traditional job would provide income for me. But now I feel happy, fulfilled, optimistic about the bright future that I have ahead. The 3 years that I've been in corporate training has taught me about the vast amount of opportunities available in the corporate training world, but more so that it is possible to earn a great living by using your experiences, by using your ability to teach, to train, and to transform employees so that they can continue to level up, because the better an employee gets, the stronger their organization becomes. Good morning, Patrice. Thank you so much for being here. It's easier said than done to find your place in the world and to thrive in it, right? I know of many women who have struggled to determine what career they want to be in. I've coached many women who struggled with having the courage to step out of what society has dictated that they do. I've coached many women who have finally found the courage to do what they want to do versus fall to the pressure of what their families or what their friends want for them versus what they want for themselves. As women, we give. We give all of the time. And a lot of times to our detriment, we give of ourselves to other people. But to really land those high ticket corporate clients, we actually need some boundaries, and not just any boundaries, specific boundaries to help maintain your zone of genius and to help you stay grounded. So let's talk about 3 of those boundaries this morning that are required for you to really land high ticket corporate clients and thrive in your profession. The first thing is boundaries around your price. Absolutely. Everybody wants to negotiate. And that's why it's super important that we know our value. We know the value that we bring to the client. We know the results that the client will experience as a result of our training. So we have to be able to establish a boundary against what we will negotiate versus what we won't negotiate. The key is bundled pricing, where we give our clients options that suit their pocket, their budget, and by providing those bundle choices, they can bundle 3 training opportunities and pay a reduced price. They can bundle 5 or 10 training opportunities and get a greater discount. So we provide bundle opportunities. And I want to give you a bonus tip. There are times when we can even provide complimentary training services to our corporate clients, where we give them more value than they anticipate. Now, I would recommend something like that when you are first trying to engage this client and you want to show them how your training can make a difference in their business. Offer them a complimentary session, but be sure that you provide an invoice that indicates the cost of the full value of that training, discounted to 0, because this will help you get into the door, prove your abilities as a corporate trainer, and guarantee you, once you've proven to that organization that you bring value that can be turned into revenue, they will hire you. The second boundary is the boundary around your hours. Now, this boundary here excites me. There is nothing about life that's thriving unless we have flexibility in our lives, flexibility about our work hours. Being a corporate trainer, working for myself, and being able to set my own hours has been a game changer in my life. My stress levels are down. I'm no longer frantically flying around the house trying to get organized for a 9 o'clock meeting. The flexibility I get allows me to be able to set my own work hours. You have the power to create your own schedule and be as flexible as you want to be. You get to choose the days you want to work, the hours that you will work, and you can carve all of this around your family if that is your major priority. For me, family was my major priority. So all of my corporate training jobs are scheduled around the needs of my family. Family first. The third and final boundary I'd like to share with you this morning is the boundary around your values. Many times, as I coach women, they opt to choose jobs that are paying, but that are not really aligning with their personal values. We have personal values. Our value system is what internally drives us. It's ethical, it's moral, it's about integrity, it's about what jobs you will and will not take. Because a job is offered doesn't mean that you have to take it. We have to inspect the businesses that we are offering our products and services to ensure that our brands align, to ensure that our beliefs align. Because when we are out of alignment with those organizations, we're not able to deliver the type of corporate training that they need because we're clashing with their values. For instance, if we are going into an organization that does not value people to conduct training on team building and building culture, but the organization is not actively working to create a culture where employees are happy to come to work, where they have benefits that make a difference to them, where they have a good balance of life, then our values are misaligned. Because while we may conduct the training, nothing in the environment changes. And so we must ensure that we have values and that those values are attached to the brand values of the organizations that we're seeking to do business with. You get to determine what jobs you will accept and which jobs you won't. And that way, you get to do work that is truly meaningful to you and that aligns with your belief system. Now, I know I said a lot this morning, and if you're still here, I'd really love to know what's coming up for you and how are you feeling? What is one thing that you can take away from this video that can help you show up in the world and find your place in it and then thrive? What is one thing that you can take so that you find your place in the world and get into that place? And just before we wrap up here, I want to recommend one thing as a takeaway from you for you today. And this is something that I always teach my clients. You have the power. You can always be in the driver's seat of your life. You can always set boundaries. And when you know where you stand, when you know what your values are, when you know that the vision you have for your life is non-negotiable, you're able to stand unshaken. But you have the power. So harness the power, identify it, and use it to help you find your place in the world and get into it. If you believe corporate coaching is a place that you'd like to investigate to see if it's best suited for you, and you found this live helpful, and you'd like to find out 5 more tips about landing corporate clients, please DM me. I'd love to send you a resource. I'd love to connect with you and help you take your rightful place in the world. Until that time, take care and have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone. It was really great to sit and chat with you this morning. Take care.